TitleMatchNetwork.com.
And so Phoebe picked Baby D to be her partner. Since then, Fun and Sexy has been on fire. They've defended their titles against any and all colors, including the Horde at the last Sabotage show. They'll defend it all the way up in Chicago. They defended it in South Texas. They defended it in Georgia, in Florida. They are fighting champions.
Oh, absolutely. They are. They are fighting champions, and do not let their Fun and Sexy antics fool you. They are here to fight. They are here to compete. Both Phoebe and Baby D have, aside from having success as a tag team, have both had quite.
She's calling for it. Calling for the dance party.
So we are going to get that dance battle.
I think we are. Oh, Phoebe starting us off with a worm. And Helio responds in turn. They might need to pull a Gnostico for this one.
So is Aron going to go or is Gnostico going to go?
They're calling for Aron.
Is he going to go or is he going to back down?
There we go. Baby D giving him instructions.
It was close. Close enough.
I'd give it a 2 out of 10. That was a weak performance by Aron.
A 2? I believe that might have been a 1. That was all Baby D there.
I'm giving the point to Baby D.
Oh, okay.
Well, for Aron's sake, I hope that he is more prepared to wrestle than he was to dance.
What? Baby D just said she was ready. I'm not sure Aron is ready.
I know you've never wrestled me before, and there's a first for everything, but you must touch the
Well, I barely even need to call that. Baby D being very clear about how she intends to start this match.
That kind of speaks for itself.
It absolutely does.
Yeah, pretty much. That's very self-explanatory there. If she decides to back that thing up, I think she might pin him in the corner where he can't get out.
I have never been more disappointed in another human being than I am with Aron Sykes at this moment.
As they say where I'm from, you can't be scared, bro. You can't be scared.
And a tag. Aron wanted. Come on, Helio, do me proud. Excuse me for 1 second. Don't be a coward!
I think he's being a coward. I'm not sure he took care of it. Oh,
There we go.
Helio putting some stank on it.
There we go. I was wondering whether or not he's going to take your advice. Aron's still looking a little timid there. Whoa there, Baby D.
I don't feel comfortable. Well, you know what?
I'm all the way over here and I don't feel comfortable.
Well, they call them Fun and Sexy for a reason.
Exactly.
Aron Sykes just looks befuddled.
I think he's a little pale now. I'm not sure if he was that color originally when he stepped in the ring. I thought he had a little more of a tan.
As a reminder, this match is for the Sabotage Tag Team Championship.
It's very serious. It's a serious tag team title. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Aron going for that arm drag. Baby D cutting him off. As a reminder, Baby D is still a hard-hitting competitor.
And Baby D is very experienced. I've had the honor of her giving me a few pointers on my matches. So, like I said, this woman is a wealth of knowledge.
Absolutely. From a personal standpoint, Baby D was one of the first people that I trained alongside, and it helped to develop me as a wrestler. So she is, as I said beforehand, she has had a successful career as both a singles and tag competitor. So as much as she might be having a good time, it would behoove the crew to not, to make sure they take her seriously, and Aron is paying for that right now.
Oh, yeah. Throwing that hip with authority there.
D with a stalling suplex.
I think hers may be better than the one you gave me.
Possibly. Oh. Sykes whipping out of that.
Oh!
And a harsh enziguri from Aron Sykes. Tag to Helio.
Oh, with a moonsault.
Oh.
Nice teamwork there.
Oh! And Helio.
Tandem moonsault into a standing shooting star press from Helio.
Oh! I don't think he can take it. He doesn't have a lot back there. Oh! A marvelous chop.
Baby D lighting up the chest of Helio Guerra. Helio trying to take her off her feet. No,
you don't want to do this. Like, I can tell you right now, you don't want to do this.
She is a...
Oh!
Baby D is strong. Like, I don't know what Helio may have been thinking, but yeah, that's clear strength advantage on in her favor.
Whatever Helio was considering beforehand, he is reconsidering it now. There you go.
Tilted it. The head scissors there. I gotta say, that was excellent form on that head scissors. I will give him that.
Oh. And Helio
slow dancing,
showing his own moves. There we go. Baby D leaning into it.
I think this may have gotten a little more romantic than we thought here.
Again, I would like to remind our audience this is for the Sabotage Tag Team Championship.
Whoa!
Helio with an impressive lucha arm drag off the top rope to Baby D. Going for that knee strike. Oh. Baby D having
And Baby D
just shoving Helio into the corner.
showing the power game. Oh, is this a stink face? Oh, getting it in.
But it's a sexy stink face.
That it is. Oh, clothes are coming off, guys.
Gnostico protesting on the outside of the treatment of
just face deep in the chest there. I don't think Helio can breathe right now.
Phoebe with a series of shots to the head of Helio Guerra. Phoebe up top.
Oh, with the arm drag.
Beautiful arm drag.
Oh, and a drop kick.
Keep it going, girl.
Oh! God!
Helio is going to be feeling that. Oh! That is the first time I've seen a drop down work in my entire career.
And that is how you do it, guys.
That is how you do it.
It took a woman to teach us how to do that. That is awesome.
Phoebe riding that pony. Helio Guerra does not know what to make of this.
Oh! With a perfect flex.
Phoebe with a beautiful fisherman suplex. I can tell you, I know the crew came here to fight. I know they were not underestimating Fun and Sexy, but I can guarantee they did not expect them to bring...
Oh! Nipple twister!
Again, Fun and Sexy, they love to have fun. Of course, they're sexy, as the name
she's going for it again.
But again, there's a reason they've been Sabotage Tag Team Champions for so long. Again, they're technically skilled. They know how to fight. They've got a combination of power and speed that hasn't been able to be matched yet. So again, for all the smiles and all the laughs, they're still the champs, and they're the champs for a reason.
Absolutely, and they are showing that tonight.
Like they have shown they have the skill to beat you up and have fun while doing it.
And there is, as funny as funny and entertaining as it may be, there is a level of psychological warfare that goes into that. Not to get serious with it, but when you have someone that has thrown you that far off your game and then landing in these stiff shots and manhandling you, is Aron really about... Oh, Aron calling for the chop. Oh!
Oh, that
Aron with
knee
a kick to the chops. With the reversal. Aron going in. Aron for the second. Beautiful missile drop kick.
Nice kip up as well.
Aron with some moves of his own there. But he should know better than to get too cocky. These women are not champions for no reason.
I firmly agree. He has got to get back on Phoebe at this point.
I feel like they're going to pay for that.
I think they're about to. Oh. Boys, there is a time and place for having a good time. When you are in control, that is not. Are we about to? Oh! Drop kick through the ropes from Baby D.
Okay, I did not see her.
But Baby D may want to turn around.
Wow.
Helio calling for it.
Helio going airborne.
Over. Tope con hero by Helio Guerra.
But he also took out his partner as well.
You know, that's what the crew is about sometimes. They will do what they have to do to get the job done.
Hey, and of course, do what you can to get the titles.
Oh! Stereo super kicks.
Ow!
With Phoebe back on her feet. Oh!
The diving clothesline through the ropes to both members of Dare.
And in a typical suicide dive, you see the person come through with a forearm. Phoebe, as you pointed out, Raymond, she came straight through with dual clotheslines to both Dare. Whoa!
It looks like Aron's plotting something here.
Oh! Aron Sykes thankfully got some distance this time.
I was worried he was going to get a little too much distance. That guardrail was right there. If you bang your leg on that, then you can be looking at sprains, shin splints, even bone breaks.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a very dangerous move.
That move could not have hit any more spot on.
Yeah, smart
No,
move.
it could not.
Again, smart move now here by Dare to get them back in the ring. I know they like to see the high fly and get out of their pinning combination here, but you can't win the titles outside of the ring. So do your damage, but get Fun and Sexy back in that ring, try and get a pin on them.
Absolutely. And I think, and Jason, I think as you pointed out beforehand, Fun and Sexy had been really on top in this. Oh!
And the crowd showing their support for Fun and Sexy.
While Dare has definitely come around and started upping the physicality of this match, they have got to stay on top if they want to.
It's become basically a chop fest here. What the?
I think they're playing pancake.
Yes, they are.
I mean, I'm sure it's a part of Fun and Sexy's plan, obviously.
She's got them off their game again.
Aron with the hips of a robot.
No rotation whatsoever.
Oh! Firm knee strike from Helio Guerra. But Baby D has Aron up for the TKO. Baby D and Helio Guerra both.
Jesus!
Helio and Baby D just going to town on one another.
And Baby D was showing no mercy with those shots.
Overhand chops from Baby D. Back in the corner. Overhand chops from Helio. Helio and Baby D just, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Whoa, who is this?
Oh, come
what
on,
is this
really? What, come on, really?
Who is it? Is this?
UFC at it again. This is the second match in a row where they have disrupted the crew.
Aren't they part of the Camacho clan?
They are, the United Familia de Camacho. No,
Yep.
come on, leave Skip alone. This is the second show. Oh no, and Dragon, wait, and Muerte.
Muerte is out here.
For now.
Oh,
Muerte laying in the forearms to. Oh! But those 2-on-1 odds just came back to bite Muerte. Helio back up. So is Baby D.
It looks like Dare and Fun and Sexy may be joining forces now.
now it looks like 2-on-5.
Hey! Hit it with your knee! Hit it with
You
your
just
knee!
hit the nail on the head. These odds may have gone completely in the direction. And another knee strike from Helio. Gnostico directing traffic.
Oh, this isn't looking good, guys.
Here comes the double sexy stink face.
UFC hope to ruin this match, put the boots to both competitors, but they are paying for it right now.
The triple drop kick from the crew.
UFC have been running rampant in DFW for the last several shows, but this is what happens when you try and just bring that fight to someone else's backyard.
And a show of solidarity.
Yeah. Again, it's supposed to be, DFW versus, Sabotage Wrestling, but of course we want fair fights. We want good matches in the ring. You try to interfere in that kind of stuff. It's nice to see a little camaraderie here between DFW All Pro and Sabotage Women.
Exactly, and UFC left running with their tail between their legs. I will say, though, it is disappointing that for such a great match that we could not have had a conclusive decision.
Absolutely. I was very impressed with what Dare brought to the ring. It looked like they had him on the ropes a couple of times there. Could have come out possibly new Sabotage Tag Team Champions, but again, the interference from the outside. Who knows? Maybe a little bit later on down the road, they'll get themselves another shot.
I would hope so, because they came very close, and they really brought that fight to Fun and Sexy. They proved that they absolutely had every reason to be in there.
And also Fun and Sexy, we knew they were good, but they brought out some new stuff tonight that I had never seen before.
Absolutely.
These women are highly underrated.
And for the crew, recently coming off of their tour in Mexico, to come back to reunite as a tag team after having been gone since May.
TitleMatchNetwork.com